My first Melan was in Pride 1983. That was when I was 9 years old. Sukhvinderpal's first Melan, if I'm not mistaken, was I think before that. And father was my first Jathedar of that Jatha. I still remember. I was a very young boy.
Sukhvinderpal was one of the Sevadar when I was small in participants Milan, and he's the voice, for me he was the voice of Sabala, the voice of Milan. So that's how I know who Sukhvinderpal is. Yeah.
Friendship we had, besides him just being my father, he was like created such a strong bond between me and him. And we used to go for coffee together. When I was 16, I had my first cup of coffee with him, and there was no turning back.
Based on his decision is always based on practicality. He think, he see, he watch, he study, and then he do decisions. He's not that kind of person who does decision by emotions, by feelings. No. So
he was a very rational person, so he needed to see the bigger picture of everything in order to make the right decisions. I am a very irrational person, complete opposite, although I'm very close to him, but I make decisions out of emotion. He makes decisions out of intelligence.
some people they get emotional by certain decision done by people, and he said that always do your seva. Okay, do your seva. You are not doing seva for you. You are doing seva for the Guru.
To know about him, or to be like him, or a message that he would send, is to do your seva genuinely. Is to do the seva around you with kindness, with love, with compassion. You forget everything else. You keep the ego aside. That was him.
My seva with the Sabha was very much encouraged by both of them.
He's taught me a lot. He's taught me a lot of things. But I remind myself that when it comes to like Smelin, for instance, I remind myself why I'm doing it. Because that's what he would have done. He would have asked himself, okay, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Who is benefiting from this right now?
Thank you for being part of my life journey. It has been an absolute honor to have known both of you. There are very few people in life that has profound effect into your life. You meet a lot of people every day, but people who actually touch you, people who actually, scratch your soul, as I would say, there are very, very few people, and both of them touched my soul.
And when I first found out, when my father passed away, I was overseas. My phone was on flight mode. They couldn't get me. And my friend was with me, and she picked up the phone from my sister, and my sister said, give a call. And my mom told me on the phone that he passed away. And my instant thought was, I have nothing left. I screamed so much. And then I had to get it together, like immediately. So I'm the oldest in the family, so I was like, okay, my mom is at home, my brother is there, me and my sister need to get back home now. And through that, all I wanted to do was ask my father, what do I do?
And that is why in this year's Melan, I couldn't see myself staying here, because every other year I will sleep next to father. But this year, when I see that I am alone, I go back home. It will take me time to actually accept that he is not around. Both he and Sukhvinderpal. It will take time. That is why every day I go back. I don't stay here. Yep. That was father in Sukhvinderpal to me. Both very genuine soul, very beautiful soul, very loving soul. And we really, really miss both of them a lot.
Although he's not here today, I feel like the one thing that he's left me with is this sangat, this environment. And now that he's not here, I can see what the value has brought to my life. I mean, I wish I did see it sooner, but there's so much beauty in what he has left me with that it's comforting to know that the impact is so long lasting.
I wish you were still here so that I can still japri you and taro you here and there. It was nice to see you smiling. Miss your smile.
I miss him and I definitely miss you. I never thanked him enough. I wish I could say thank you.
Father was a guy who, in fact, was just not on me, but also my children. We used to meet very often as a family, and I've lost a very, very dear friend of mine in both Sukhvinderpal and father.
Thank you for the love you showed me, the kindness that you gave me, and for always making time to have a cup of coffee with me.